Legends, welcome back to the Nexus. Get ready for a rapid-fire update on the stories that matter most. We're kicking things off with a monumental collaboration between India and the International Labour Organization, poised to revolutionize how we classify jobs worldwide. This isn't just about data, it's about the future of work on a global scale. Next, the silver screen is calling. The race for the 2026 Oscars for Best International Feature is officially on, with countries around the globe submitting their cinematic masterpieces. We've got the inside scoop on the films vying for that golden statue, and trust us, the competition is fierce. Then, we shift our focus to the ongoing struggle for self-determination. In Sudan, the dream of democracy is being tested by the brutal realities of war. We're breaking down the devastating impact of the conflict and the unyielding spirit of those fighting for a civilian-led future. And finally, the situation in Gaza escalates as Israel launches a ground offensive into Gaza City, amidst a significant UN commission concluding that Israel has committed genocide. We're bringing you the latest developments and the global reactions. Don't go anywhere. Make sure you're subscribed and the bell is ringing. India and the ILO are joining forces to create an international reference classification of occupations. This landmark agreement between India and the International Labour Organization aims to establish a unified global standard for understanding and categorizing jobs. The goal is to provide a comprehensive framework that can be used by countries worldwide for labor market analysis, policy development, and statistical comparisons. This initiative is expected to bring much-needed clarity and consistency to the world of employment, offering better insights into evolving job roles and skill requirements across different economies. The move has been met with anticipation from labor economists and international bodies, who see it as a crucial step towards a more integrated global labor market. This classification will not only help in tracking employment trends, but also in shaping educational and training programs to meet future workforce demands. Stay tuned, because what happens next in the world of film is absolutely electrifying. Get ready for a cinematic showdown as countries reveal their contenders for the next Academy Awards. The race for the 2026 Oscars Best International Feature is heating up, with countries submitting their official entries. From gripping dramas to powerful documentaries, the competition for this prestigious award is showcasing the incredible diversity and talent of global cinema. We're profiling the films vying for recognition, highlighting their unique stories and the cultural richness they represent. Each submission tells a story of national identity, artistic vision, and the universal human experience, making this one of the most anticipated categories in the awards season. Many nations are hoping to build on past successes, while others aim to make history with their first-ever nomination. The selection process is rigorous, with each film needing to meet specific criteria regarding language, production, and release dates. This year's submissions promise a captivating journey through international storytelling, offering a glimpse into the cinematic landscapes that are captivating audiences worldwide. But the world stage isn't just about films, it's also about the fight for fundamental rights. What's happening on the ground in Sudan is a stark reminder of democracy's fragility. Prepare for a deep dive into the devastating conflict that's silencing a nation's democratic aspirations. On this International Day of Democracy, Sudan stands as a tragic testament to the devastating impact of war on democratic aspirations. Since April 2023, the conflict between the Rapid Support Forces, RSF, and the Sudanese Armed Forces, SAF, has not only claimed countless lives, but has also systematically dismantled the fragile gains of the 2019 revolution. The scale of displacement is staggering, with millions forced to flee their homes, creating a humanitarian crisis of immense proportions. Despite the overwhelming violence, Sudan's resistance committees continue to bravely advocate for freedom, peace, and justice, embodying an unyielding spirit in the face of brutal authoritarianism. The nation's history under Omar al-Bashir's decades-long dictatorship serves as a chilling reminder of how the deliberate suppression of democratic institutions can pave the way for current devastation. The subsequent 2019 uprising, fueled by grassroots movements, offered a beacon of hope with a transitional period promising civilian rule. However, the 2021 coup shattered this progress, plunging Sudan back into military control and ultimately igniting the current devastating conflict. The ongoing war has crippled essential services and made any path towards a civilian-led future seem more distant than ever, underscoring the critical need for international intervention and accountability. And as we monitor the global fight for democracy, another critical situation demands our immediate attention. We're breaking down the latest, most explosive developments from the Middle East. The conflict in Gaza has dramatically escalated as Israel announces the commencement of its ground offensive in Gaza City. This move intensifies the ongoing war, defying widespread international condemnation and adding immense pressure on the families of hostages held by Hamas. The Israeli military anticipates this operation will span several months, signaling a prolonged and potentially devastating campaign. Simultaneously, a significant development has emerged from an independent United Nations commission, which has concluded that Israel is committing genocide against Palestinians in Gaza. This finding, described as the most authoritative UN finding to date, adds a critical legal and moral dimension to the already dire situation. Reports indicate that over 10% of the Palestinian population in Gaza has been killed or injured since the conflict began, a statistic alarmingly close to figures provided by the Palestinian Health Ministry. UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres has expressed pessimism about Israel's willingness for a serious ceasefire negotiation, suggesting Israel is determined to go up to the end. The U.S. State Department has vehemently denounced the UN Commission's genocide findings, calling it the height of hypocrisy, and asserting that Israel is acting in self-defense. The situation remains volatile, with global leaders and international bodies grappling with the escalating violence and the profound implications of the UN's genocide determination. That's a wrap on today's headlines, but the stories don't end here. We'll be back with a lightning recap and a full call to action. Stick around. What a rundown! We saw India and the ILO team up for a global job classification overhaul. The 2026 Oscars race is on with incredible international film submissions. Sudan's struggle for democracy continues amidst devastating conflict, and the Gaza situation intensifies with a UN genocide finding and an Israeli ground offensive. That's all the time we have for today on Legends Nexus. If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe for more, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. Also, let us know your thoughts in the comments below and follow us on all our social media channels for even more exclusive content. We'll see you next time.